She goes, you're 60, you're old, you need to get a physical. I said, I feel great. She goes, you don't wait for things to break, you go get it physical now. So anyway, I did, you honor your wife. I went and got the physical. 2 weeks after they call with the result. I'm out of town. She calls me up, she says, doctor's office just called with your test results. So well, what'd they say? She said, I'll paraphrase. Doctor said if you were part of a wildebeest herd, the lions would be circling you right now. I don't even know what that means. She goes, you're old and weak, you're gonna die, and I'm gonna be a widow. Because you don't move. I go, what do you mean I don't move? I golf. She says, you golf in a cart. I actually have to get out of the cart and walk every now and then, babe. I mean, you know, it's not like I'm driving a cart by smacking the ball like polo. And where I hit the ball, the cart isn't even allowed. The woods, the sand traps, the water, I mean. And it's not like, you know, we get to the putting green, my friends strap me on their back and they carry me up to the green and pour me out like a whale onto the ground. We got into a huge argument, and about in the middle of the argument, she walks away from me, and Debbie angers me. I said, where are you going? She says, I'll be right back. She went on the computer. You know what she did? She went to Amazon and bought 2 Fitbits, one for me, one for her. And I said, what are you doing? She says, I'm going to prove a point. She says, this Fitbit will monitor your movement, and after a week, I'm going to show you how little you move. Are you listening to me, folks? I married a woman who spends $500 to win an argument. That's what I've been up against for 34 years. And what I didn't know is when she gets a Fitbit, I get a Fitbit, she can sign online to be my friend, and she can monitor my Fitbit in real time. She can see what I'm doing. Apparently, I wasn't giving up enough of my privacy to Apple, Google, and the government. What could go wrong with a corporation and your wife monitoring every movement? She caught me in a lie. Yes, I do. I admit it, I lie to my wife. Not often, but boy, if you've been married more than a week, you know what I'm talking about. They're just conversations best left alone. So sure enough, I'm in a hotel room, 2 in the afternoon, phone rings, I see it's her, and I know she's gonna ask me, what'd you do today? Exercise, and I didn't do anything. And if I say that, she's going, your heart's gonna blow up, you're gonna drop dead, I'm gonna be a widow, I'm just sick of it. I don't wanna hear it. So sure enough, what'd you do today? I lied. I said, I got up, I walked the mall for a while, and then I came back and had some breakfast. She goes, boy, that's a short walk, Jeff. You've taken 91 steps all day. Well, how do you know that? I'm your friend. I go, well, you're not my friend anymore. Embarrass me like that. I did learn something that day. 4 trips to a commode at a Holiday Inn Express, 91 steps. Every day's a learning day, folks. I don't know if anybody has one of these Fitbits, but they tell you everything. They'll tell me how many times I get up in the middle of the night and use the bathroom. And then I'll get a text message from Tammy. You were up 5 times. Why are you so restless? Well, Brandon and Angelina split up. Who can sleep, babe? Come on. Thought that one was for life. Then I'm watching Golf Channel, 10 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Text message from Tammy. Are you dead? You've taken 78 steps in the last 4 hours. I didn't have the heart to tell her. Most of that was because my foot fell asleep and I was banging it on the floor. Leave me alone, woman. I want your father back. Then I found out, like everything in life, you could shortcut Fitbit. You don't even have to leave the chair to rack up steps. Just move your arm up and down. Are you watching me, folks? I'm running a 5K right in front of you. Look at this. I'm exhausted. She's probably at home right now on the computer going, he's working that stage. Look at him move. Side to side. He's just going. Careful, we don't want you to have a heart attack, Jeff.